Astro Boy the Movie, in contrast to the manga, starts out with this boy, Toby, who is, super genius. His dad is Dr. Tenma, who, not to be confused with Dr. Tenma from Monster, who is, the genius behind the robots that everybody uses to make their lives better in Metro City, which is Mount Fuji floating off in the sky above the surface, which is now a dump grounds for dead robots mostly. Toby dies in a horrible accident, and Dr. Tenma decides to recreate him in robot form. After about a day of hanging out with his robot version of his kid, Dr. Tenma's like, you know what? It's not really quite the same. So Tenma kicks Toby out. Toby has a special reactor core that attracts a powerful political figure who is desperate for re-election. He wants to start a war with the surface in order to get re-elected. He starts chasing after Toby, who is recently awakened to his powers of flight. Eventually, Toby gets kicked down to the surface as a result of fighting with this politician's own, robotic lasers and things like that. On the surface, Toby is given the name Astro, and he meets a ragtag group of kids who think he's a human, because he's a very human-like robot. And he starts hanging out with them, and they're kind of pseudo-dad who builds up robots that destroy each other in the robot tournament arena thing. This guy figures out that Astro is, in fact, a robot, and forces him to go into the games. And the kids are like, oh shit, he lied to us! Unsurprisingly, Astro Boy kicks ass in the arena, and they're about to try and make him fight his best friend robot, Zog, who is a robot that he and the kids found and kind of rebuilt. Of course, the bad politician guy comes down from Metro City above and takes Astro away. I will not tell you where it goes from there, but that's the plot.